Greetings, meatbags! Welcome to part 2 of Raxo's incompetent attempt to prove Marty runs a PDF ring. Last time, you might remember, he spent most of his effort talking about things done by other people. Tibbs, Wings, 007, and Kate. All three had proved in one way or another that Cyraxx has a tendency to target minors. Now, he moves on to the meat of his so-called argument, and it's just as dumb as you're probably imagining it to be.
Now, take those things into consideration, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed. Do take that information into consideration. He won't admit it, but he has conclusively been proven on several occasions to be a sicko. He is now going to talk about the other cows Marty frequently targets. See if he has anything in common with the people he's about to describe.
And take a look at what Music Biz Marty does on his streams every night. This man openly supports real pedophiles who do real life pedophile shit.
You mean shit like this?
You have Tony the Black Dragon Lord, who openly admitted to liking girls that look underage but are of age.
You do realize you just let him off the hook, right? You said he likes women who look younger than they actually are. While that is a bit weird, it's nothing compared to the texts we just showed. Because it means he acknowledges the age of consent, something you didn't do in those texts. So, well done.
He had child porn on a USB stick and on a hard drive several years prior. Took pictures of underage girls' asses at a mall.
Observation! It should be noted that Tony says the USB drive was given to him by a friend. He claims he never looked at what was on the drive. He simply dropped it in a drawer and forgot about it. We are not backing that up, as we honestly have no idea what really happened. We just don't think it's fair that Raxy here should get to throw out accusations as fact without proof. Moreover, this talk of a separate hard drive is new to us. The only one we've heard about with hard drives containing Charlie Papa is Raxo himself. They don't call him the Great Projector, but they should.
Pedophile number 2. White Bowser.
Indeed, the White Bowser is a predator and a lolcow.
Pedophile number 3, and this one's the worst one and the most disgusting one of all. Anacondason.
You're only saying that because you don't count yourself as a sicko lolcow Marty targets. The major problem with Anna is she is obviously a fabulist, meaning one can't trust any of her stories. Yet, her stories are so disgusting and disturbing, they might as well be true. Because even the lie is horrible. She is also not the brightest bulb, shall we say. So it makes sense why Marty would target her too.
One of them, she even gave genital herpes to. And did not tell them that she had an STD. And gave it to them after fucking them.
That is indeed how STDs are given.
Now that kid has to spend the rest of his life living with a disease that he did not want, nor did he need.
Observe.
Hey! What in the wide, wide world of sports is this happy horse shit? Someone turned me off and left me in a utility closet? If Mr. ROG3Rs hadn't found me, I'd still be there.
Announcement! I did not deactivate and cleverly hide you. How do we know you didn't just put yourself in there and shut down?
Well, I certainly didn't do it. I have no hands or other digits with which to push his power button.
Speculation, maybe?
Okay, I'm willing to look past this. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, let me replay that last part.
Has to spend the rest of his life living with a disease that he did not want, nor did he need.
Oh, right. Ha 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 ha. This part. Hey, Raxo, that was some funny shit. A disease he did not want or need. Ha 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 ha. Was he hoping for gonorrhea? Or maybe Hep C? Just imagining someone getting their test results is hilarious. Oh, man. I tried really hard for genital warts, and all I got was these dumb herpes.
And what makes it even worse, this bitch openly admitted in a previous video that I watched that if her dad were to walk in...
And that's enough from her. Trust us when we say she's a pretty vile person.
Now, what's odd to me is that you guys sit here and say, oh, don't talk to kids. Don't talk to kids. You better not talk to kids. But yet, none of my stuff ever shows that I'm doing that.
No, you've been trying to talk to them. Remember your recent plan to make quote-unquote family-friendly content? What exactly do you think that means? Children, dummy.
And yes, your stuff does show you've tried to do that. Remember these?
That's just part of your little narrative. Because you guys don't want me exposing your little pedophile ring.
Ah, yes. Your whole reason for making this video. Let's look at the proof you've offered so far. If we take your observations at face value, it's pretty clear from the interactions between them that Marty is trolling these other sickos too. He just isn't going as hard on them as he does you. Now, let's, for the sake of argument, assume your information about these other sicko cows is completely accurate. Don't you see that you fit right in with them? None of them think they've done anything wrong, just like you. Bowser and Anna maintain they're just misunderstood, and not sickos at all. Tony has taken some accountability. Really, Raxo, all you've shown so far is that Marty's targets all have things in common with each other. Just as you reject all the evidence others provide, they'll reject yours. Meanwhile, to the outside world, we just see four sickos arguing about who is the worst. In order to prove your accusation, you need some hard evidence of Marty providing these folks with kiddos. You see, that's what a PDF ring is. PDF's getting access to victims. We know you have none and can't wait to hear your excuse for proof.
Music Biz Marty, William Glory Hole, and WordBoi. You guys are pedophile supporters as well as pedophiles yourselves. And Marty, there's a video on BitChute of you somewhere doing that very same thing that these previous three pedophiles have done.
See what we mean? His proof is somewhere on BitChute. There's a video of Marty doing all the things Tony, Bowser, and Anna have done. Hey, HK, does this set off any alarms?
Unbelievable bullshit detected.
Exactly. You want us to believe there is a video of Marty. 1. Receiving Charlie Papa on a USB drive like Tony. 2. Sharing inappropriate material with kids like Bowser. 3. Giving someone herpes who didn't want or need it. Cyraxx, the projected bullshit is really thick.
Where you and one of your girlfriends were trying to go after somebody and you called your girlfriend son, little boy. She pretended to be a little boy.
And
you sickeningly went along with it, pretending that she was underage.
you mean he was catfishing a sicko using his girlfriend at the time?
All so you could fuck with somebody.
Somebody like you.
So who's the real pedophile now, Music Biz Marty?
Still you, Raxo. After all, we have proof. You just have the words coming out of your maw. And those have been proven time after time to be extremely unreliable. So let's look at what we've got. On our side, we have screenshots. On yours, you have precisely. Dick, you're so dense, Raxo. When will you understand that nobody who knows you is willing to take your word on anything?
Huh? Who's the real pedophile now? It's not me. It's you. And I'm going to use this platform and every platform in existence to expose you for the pedophile that you really are. You and your three friends. And I say three because Jason's and Super Saiyan Jim or Super Saiyan are pedophiles and pedophile supporters. I will be exposing you guys every chance I get. I have made it my mission to not only clear my name, but to expose you for the criminals that you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present Mission Imfucking-Possible with Cyraxx. He might as well make it his mission to build a moon rocket, design a working fusion reactor, or swim the Atlantic. Because all of those are about as likely to be accomplished as the mission he is setting. On. We say in because we know he won't be leaving his sanctuary to do any of it. Raxo, the Kate texts speak for themselves. They back up the assertion that you are a sicko. Your rant only backs up the fact that you like to project your faults onto other people. We aren't the biggest fans of Marty, but we can tell he is literally none of the things you accuse him of here. And on a side note, you really need to work on your math skills. If you count Jay Sins and Drone Guy as Marty's friends, then, according to you, he has 4 friends. 1. William Gloryhole. 2. WordBoi. 3. Jay Sins. 4. Drone Guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how easy that is?
And while we're at it, Nick, why don't we talk about the fact that you stole several $100s out of my mom's bank account, broke into her cable account and tried to raise the bill up.
Yes, let's. You know, last year when Sally had her little stroke, we seem to recall money being stolen from her account then, too. It's probably not a coincidence this recent theft also occurred when Sally was forced to go to the hospital for her kidney issues. Some in our audience have noticed you appear to have upgraded your look in some of the games you play. Something that can cost money. We wonder if her card was used in the transactions made to acquire said upgrades. Because it's hard to imagine Marty having access to Sally's card, yet only choosing to use it when she goes to the hospital. Something much easier to imagine is you discovering her purse or wallet while she was away and helping yourself. If, Cyraxx, that is indeed what you did, you will be discovered. Of course Sally won't want to prosecute because she's just a useless knob, but the law will have zero interest in pursuing Marty. If we were you, we'd shut up about it. But then that would be the smart thing to do. We know you're incapable of that.
Stole a $500 inflatable hot tub, which was not cheap, from my little brother Ethan to try to get to me. Which, by the way, that was a wedding gift for his wife.
Observation. This is possibly the dumbest story we've heard from Raxo yet. So for the hell of it, we asked Dal-E to try imagining what an inflatable hot tub would look like being stolen with a white Honda Accord. While AI isn't perfect yet, you can see it had the same trouble we do picturing a pilfered hot tub on a Honda.
And you know what's funny? His neighbor placed you at the scene of the crime.
That is funny.
But yet, you claim that you didn't do anything when we have a witness that ID'd you and your car and your license plate number.
Well, Cyraxx, what is Marty's license plate number?
But yet, you sit there and you deny it.
It's a ridiculous story. We'd deny it too. And it does nothing to prove your PDF ring allegations.
And not only that, but you send dead animals to my house, my friends' houses.
Your friends' houses, eh?
And for what?
Nice grammar, Raxo.
For what reason?
Trolling. Duh.
To scare me? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not scared.
Yes, you are. The announcement of Marty's Halloween event scared the hell out of you.
And Marty, I'm giving you a fair warning. Actually, no, it's not a fair warning. This is an ultimatum.
Another ultimatum. Yeah, that'll get Marty to back off. Especially after this lengthy, proofless rant. Suffice it to say, this threat, like all of his others, is laughable. Because it's literally the same thing he's been saying for over half a decade. So this is where it ends. It being this video, as we've shown. Not only is Cyraxx unable to back up his baseless assertions, the only thing he's managed to prove is why he's a horror lolcow. Frankly, we already knew that, but responding to his nonsense is always so much fun. We hope you enjoyed watching this. Have an excellent 7th of a week.